Hey, YouTube people, it's Jill Stella, and I'm with Shane Tyler Milson, and we wanted to create a video for you today to share ideas about gender and gender equality, and what is gender equality.
Pretty epic topic. You think you've heard it all, and then you just hear one more piece and you're like, oh cool, now I fully get it. We're gonna get you to consider some things that maybe you haven't considered, because I know up till just recently Jill kind of dropped a couple ideas on me that I'm like, didn't think about it that way.
Right.
And the first has to do with this.
My hairstyle and your hairstyle, and the idea that what makes my hairstyle a girl hairstyle and why is yours a guy hairstyle? It's unisex, and that's how hair should be treated. And when you go to the hair salon, do the prices reflect equality?
Jill has like a typical example of like a perfectly unisex cut. This could literally be a cut on a guy, and if a guy walked in, he would pay 1/3 the amount that Jill would pay, simply because Jill's a female versus him being a male.
Totally, and I've talked to a hairdresser about this, and he told me that it's way easier to just trim long hair than it is to create like the short hairstyle, which most guys have short hair.
And then we want to ask you guys, so we've already covered that it's not because a girl's hair actually representatively costs more.
No.
It's simply because the perception now that's been created is social conditioning on all of our minds that women pay more for haircuts.
I know, and this is everywhere, and we're always talking about like feminism and let's make this equal, but we see this everywhere and we just take it. Boom, let's just throw down these like typical ways of thinking, and let's demand that hairdressers go by person, because everything's individual. And we're talking about how guys have to pay more for their insurance with cars, and it should just be a case-by-case basis, and this just creates change. This is like evolution rather than the same stagnation.
So let me get this straight. The situation is this: men pay more for insurance because statistically it's been shown that men cause more accidents. Men are higher risk drivers. True. But what this only does is perpetuates more of that mindset and attitude. It should not be on a gender basis. The longer that we continue that mindset that men are like this when they drive and women are like this, the longer it just continues, and it will never change. So if you're tired and you're a dude of paying higher prices, then start saying, why the hell am I paying a higher price when I've actually never caused an accident?
No, let's change that.
Let's change the paradigm. We just have to realize what this is at its fundamental core. You know, this is the 100th monkey effect that we're triggering, which is we're putting enough thought process for you guys watching it, enough thought process on our parts, that we're going to create that global change just by questioning it. So that's the thing, is start questioning, you know, why am I paying that?
And let's change the way we think about gender just in our everyday lives. Like, maybe I woke up today and I felt like I wanted to feel feminine. So I put on the rose oil and I just got into that mentality that I wanted to feel feminine. But maybe tomorrow, maybe I want to feel more masculine. And there's nothing wrong with that. And we have to explore all these aspects of our yin and our yang. And rather than just thinking, oh, she's like all female. Let's explore more of our character.
Yeah, exactly. Like people have different, for instance, people have different temperatures, like they're more spicy or more cooling. Some people might be more feminine. Even if you're a guy, you might be more feminine than you are masculine. But the point is, it's like we all have a choice. It's like, even in our day-to-day lives, you could wake up and choose that day, just as Jill said. She's like, today I feel like being more of my extroverted feminine self, which is I'm going to put on perfumes, I'm going to put on different clothing that really is representative of who I am. And we could choose this from time to time. It's like, why choose it? Because it's just great to see the different parts of your personality, the different aspects of yourself, and highlight them.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with a dude doing laundry and dishes and changing a baby's diaper. Of course, establish in your intimacy who the partner is that's more masculine and feminine, because that could lead to some dysfunction. But when it comes to your daily lives, you know what? There's no reason why we can't swap. Like, who says women do laundry and cook? And who says men go and earn the money?
No.
It's not like that anymore. We're already seeing that. Yeah. Just know where to draw the line with that, and say, like, maybe in certain positions, like on a date, it's like, you know what? I'm happy being the man in that scenario, and you're happy being the woman. And how we choose to go about that isn't based on social conditioning, but what we define next.
Yes.
That's the important thing.
So let's break down those mundane, traditional barriers. You are who you are, and you are a beautiful person. Male, female, yin, yang. Let's balance each other out and attract the people in our lives that bring out these parts of our character. So
yes, and
there
if
we
you
go.
guys want some cool, actionable things, here's a few suggestions for you. Number one, if you're a female going to a hair salon, ask, why am I paying 3 times more? Just ask.
Yeah, let's plant those seeds.
Let's start the process. Number two, if you're a guy and you're looking for insurance, ask them, wait, why am I at such a high premium when I know my female friends are at this? Just ask the questions. Enough people asking puts the energy towards it.
Yeah.
And
Questions don't harm anyone.
they do not, and you don't have to be attached to results.
No.
Just be attached to the not even attached, but focus on the process of getting the ball moving, get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
And number 3, try this tomorrow. Even try this right now as you're watching the video. Decide, which part of my personality do I really want to let out right now? Is it more the feminine side of myself or more the masculine side?
Yeah. Or how am I going to approach this decision?
Right. From more of a free-flowing kind of loving feminine perspective or like masculine clarity, decisiveness. So you decide in every moment. It's your choice. No one has to tell you. That's the whole point of the video. Don't be socially conditioned. Not in this area, at least.
There you go. Subscribe to both of our channels.
Subscribe.
Listed below. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Okay, so how perfect is this? Shane and I were walking along after doing this gender equality, embracing the feminine and male, and this is what we come across. Celebration!
You tell me that's not some serious law of attraction, and I happen to be holding a flower to embrace my femininity.
Yay!